Girl, let me tell you something. Consistency will change your life. No, seriously. I was able to grow my Instagram page, Girl Get In Your Bag, from 320 followers from last August of 2023 to now 41,000 followers. No, I didn't have the magic formula or any overnight success. This literally took a year for me to get to this point. And honestly, I can say it's all about showing up, staying consistent, and building your community. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Aaliyah Gabriella. Some of you may know me from my personal YouTube page, Aaliyah Gabriella, or some of you may also know me from my Instagram page, Girl Get In Your Bag. And some of you may not even know me, and that's fine. I am so excited for you to get to know me more on a more personal level. So welcome in, girl. If you've ever felt like giving up on your goals because you felt like no one is watching or you're not growing as fast as you would like, then this video is for you. I'm going to share exactly how I stayed consistent, what strategies work, and how you can apply them to grow your page, your brand, or your business this year. So let's rewind back just a little bit. Back in August of 2023, August 10th, 2023 to be exact, my page, Girl Get In Your Bag, had 320 or so followers, right? I had this vision for Girl Get In Your Bag, right? It was to empower and inspire more girl bosses like me to chase their bag unapologetically. But I can say honestly, it took me a while to get clear on the vision that I had for this brand. Now, before Girl Get In Your Bag started off as a graphic design business, I was helping other bosses brand and market their business by creative visuals such as flyers, business cards, logos, website, etc. But eventually I wanted to do a little bit more. So I had to get clear on how I wanted to show up for my business. And I can say at the time when I did make that transition and I made that pivot, it kind of felt like I was talking to myself, right? Because I went from being a graphic designer to now a digital marketer. But honestly, I just told myself like, girl, you just gotta show up, right? Your people will find you. And that's exactly what I did. I showed up every day, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a day, right? Consistently, until I started finding girls that can relate to me, that were just like me, that were in the physical realm, or they're doing graphic design and they're trying to find a business that's more profitable, right? So this is exactly how I was able to stay consistent and find what worked for me. One, I posted with a purpose. I wasn't just posting just to get a sale or just to grow my following or just to get views on reels, right? I was posting with a purpose, with my brand's purpose, my brand's vision, staying in alignment with that, right? I know that my brand's name is Girl Get In Your Bag, so I know that I had to make content around that topic. Staying in your bag, different ways to find different multiple streams of income, etc., etc. Every piece of content had a purpose, whether it was to inspire, to educate, to inform, but all in all, I really just wanted to connect with my audience. Now, that connection that you have when you are building a community, that is the key. People can feel your energy when you're intentional about what you're posting or what you're saying. Just like with this video, you did not find this video by mistake. People need to feel like, oh, I need to follow her because I'm going to get a lot of value and I'm going to be inspired to keep going and to stay and get in my bag, right? And that was what I wanted for my followers or just my entire community to really feel when they found my page, they found my video, and they followed me. Now, let's start from the beginning because my first few reels did horribly. I will say around 50 views, right? I wasn't even averaging 200 views. I maybe had a few videos where I reached 200 or 250 views, but in the beginning, girl, it was a struggle. So to help me push out content a lot more in the beginning, I created a whole album inside of my phone so that I was able to just push content out without thinking about it. So I would go through my phone and find the videos that were of good quality, that was eye-catching, right? And I just save them in that album so that I can post them by, you know, adding a hook on top of it and just, you know, marketing to my community in a way that I could get my point out across to them. So it was just something for me to start with, and that was really the main thing, just starting small but also just posting with a purpose. So number 2, I stuck with a schedule. Now, when you're starting a page, a brand new page, don't just post one time and then ghost your followers. You really want to post and show up consistently. You have to treat your business and this brand that you're building like a business, right? You don't want to just show up randomly one day and treat it like your personal page and then ghost it. Don't do that. You want to make sure that you are showing up and you are pouring into your business daily. No excuses. So I told myself, I decided that I was going to post every single day, at least 1 or 2 times a day, which eventually grew to about 3 or 4 times a day. Yes, I know. I was posting three to 4 reels a day, and at the time it seemed like a lot, or you hearing this, it may seem like a lot, but honestly, once I got into the hang of it, it became second nature. Like, I knew I had to show up and consistently push my business out in front of people if the goal was to grow. And yeah, there were days where I did not feel like it, but I still say, if I wanted Girl Get in Your Bag to be one of the biggest and largest communities or just businesses, digital businesses, then I knew that I had to really push and get myself out there, even on days where I did not feel like it. You know, like, it was days where I wasn't growing as fast, I wasn't getting a lot of views, no followers, no likes, no sales, but I still had to show up because I knew eventually down the line it would come. Number 3, I engaged like I meant it. So when you're building a community, you do want to engage with your followers, right? You don't just want to post a reel and you have all of these comments and likes and DMs and you're not responding. You're not engaging with them. You're not connecting with them, because when you're building a community, that connection matters. And something that I also noticed is that Instagram rewards interaction. If you are constantly liking comments, replying to DMs, Instagram is going to reward you and push your content out even more. And I know that's cliche to hear, but trust me, it really does matter. The more Instagram sees you constantly pushing your content out, connecting with your audience, engaging with your audience, they're going to push you out to more people so that you can get even more engagement. And honestly, that's how you build and grow a community. I'm going to get into that topic in another video, but community means everything. It means everything to your growth, to your success, to your purpose. Like, the more you grow your community, the more you have a purposeful meaning every day to just get up and show up and connect with your audience. You're not just posting just to post. Now you're posting because people are depending on you to show up and to engage with them and to teach them something, right? People don't buy from strangers. Well, they do. You get what I'm saying. But people buy more from people who they feel like they know and that they can connect with, who they can trust, right? So number 4, I tracked what was working. I paid attention to what my audience loved. Whether it was motivational posts or just relatable content, I wasn't afraid to pivot and give my followers, my community, what they really, really wanted. Now, at first, I will say it was like basic general content such as 5 digital products to start selling today. But eventually, I started to grow and expand my content. So at this point, now I'm doing more tutorial videos like how to record content without a tripod or how to create a mock-up for your ebook. And when I did that, my views, my engagement in general, everything just skyrocketed. Girl, if you're building something you truly believe in, you can't give up, right? That consistency is what's going to drive your growth and your sales. And plus, you owe it to yourself to keep going. Even when you feel like nobody's watching, right? That's what's going to separate the dreamers from the doers. Doers actually put action in behind their words, and dreamers just dream about it. I don't want you to dream about it. I want you to actually get up and do it consistently. Consistency was something that I struggled with for such a long time, even just working out in my daily routine. So me starting this brand, Girl Get in Your Bag, was like a challenge to me, right? I wanted to see if I could do something consistently for a full month. Eventually that month turned into 2 months, and 2 months turned into 90 days, which is 3 months. And now we're sitting here more than a year later, still going, and now at 41,000 followers. So eventually, as I'm showing up every day, you know, a week has passed by, 2 weeks have passed by, still no sales, right? Still not a lot of views, a lot of followers. I was maybe at like 500 followers at this point, still no sales. I'm just going because I know that it's coming. If I would have gave up right now 2 weeks in, I would have never been able to make my first sale that following week. Literally on day 20, 3 weeks in, I got my first sale. So the growth that I was working so hard on for my page, for my brand, my business, it's finally started to show in the numbers. It's finally started to show, right? And the results started to come in like never before. My content started reaching more people, my followers grew, my sales grew. I was getting so many DMs of girls telling me, oh, thank you for this, I love your content, please keep going, you're my inspiration. And honestly, that just gave me a new purposeful meaning to just keep going, because my girls are really watching me and they're depending on me. And some people don't have that big sister figure in their life, that mother, not saying I'm your mother, but they don't have that mother figure in your life, and they need that motivation. So of course, that was another reason I started Girl Get in Your Bag, to inspire the girls who don't have that inspiration, that motivation, right? So when I got those messages and those comments and everything started to grow and expand, it just made me realize, like, the hard days, the long days, the $0 days was all worth it, right? Me not giving up and me consistently pushing my business really worked out. So now here we are, 41,000 followers strong on Girl Get in Your Bag, and the community is growing like never before. This is only the beginning. And honestly, me seeing the 41,000 followers, I know I'm not done from here, right? Ultimately, I do want to reach 100,000 followers, but again, that consistency is what's going to drive me to that number. And honestly, it's not even about the numbers, but it's about the community that I'm building. I'm building a community of like-minded bosses like myself that's trying to get in their bag and stay in their bag. So if you're sitting at home thinking, oh, I want that growth, I want those type of results, trust me when I say it will happen, but you have to put the work in. You have to stay consistent, and you have to believe in your vision and see it all the way through. You really do have to show up for your goals like your life depends on it, because one day it will. And before you say, I don't have a big audience, I don't have family support, friend support, my friends and family was not my target audience, right? I knew that I could attract who I was trying to attract in my community if I was intentional about what I was posting and what I was marketing. It's all about that willingness to show up. It's all about that willingness to keep going, because it will work out. Now, if you love this video and you're ready to level up, make sure that you subscribe to Girl Get in Your Bag. This is just the beginning for something so amazing. Y'all have watched me grow on Instagram from 320 followers to now 41,000 followers. And now I'm about to pour into you on a more personal and deeper level. I hope that you all like this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.